Happy Friday, everyone. Hope you all have had a good week. Wanted to go live with my 5 on Friday, and hopefully something I say will be an encouragement to you. Anyways, the weather has decided to become winter again. It is snowing outside, if you can believe it. It is April, what is it, the 17th today? I don't know. I can't remember the date. I don't have the date in front of me. Anyways, middle of April, and it is snowing. Mother Nature is very mixed up. As you can see, I had my tulips had come up. My magical tulips, and now look at them. Oh my gosh, I hope they make it. Anyways, it's a winter wonderland. We needed the moisture for sure, but I was hoping it would be rain and not this crazy snow. So hopefully it won't last too long and it'll melt quickly, not cause any problems. Supposed to be 75 again by Saturday, so I guess that'll be good. Or no, Sunday, I think. Anyways, let me know how the weather is where you guys are. Would love to know. Anyways, I'm back after taking 2 weeks off because of horrible sickness. We got through Passover and birthdays, which was a miracle. But I was very, very sick. I have no idea what this was. It wasn't COVID, it wasn't the flu, tested negative for that. But whatever it was took me out big time. And as you can hear, I'm still kind of nasally. So I'm still having sinus issues. And from all the coughing and stuff, I've literally pulled out the ribs on this side. And it's terrible, terrible. So slowly coming back to health. Like, if you guys have any tips for sinus congestion-y stuff and pulled ribs, let me know. Current events, I guess we'll call those my current events because the world is on fire, of course. Not of course, but unfortunately, there's like way too much bad stuff to talk about there, which I won't get into. Try to keep it more uplifting, hopefully. But anyways, did antibiotics, steroids. I don't think it really did anything. Still doing silver, vitamin D, need to get zinc and C. But anyways, it's been awful, so stay safe out there. We have all these germs and bugs and stuff. Horrible. Anyways, moving on to 3, my mom. She's still not good. We're in this new stage now where she just talks nonsense to nobody. And she gets very agitated and she says no a lot. So that's very disturbing and discouraging. But I did get back in this week. I went on Monday, wore a mask just in case. I mean, I don't think I'm contagious anymore, but I don't want to get anything else. And we had an okay visit. We were able to get her outside, which was great, and get her some fresh air. When we started, she was terrible. She was in the TV room, and the drink was nowhere in reach. I mean, it was in front of her, but she couldn't. There's no way she could reach it. And I was able to get her outside. In fact, I posted a reel about it. If you want to check it out, there's the before reel of her inside the facility and how bad she was. I mean, she didn't even know who I was at first, and that was hard because I knew one day that was going to happen. But she slowly came around, and then she couldn't even pet Zoe. She didn't even know how to pet the dog. It was horrible. But we got her outside, and she was much better out there. And then we went back again on Thursday. Eitan Kantor came to play violin and sing for her, and I was able to bring her some joy for that, even though she was back in that no mood again. And there was no liquid with her this time, which was horrible. She was so dry. I had to get her a drink as soon as possible. But anyways, we were able to bring her some joy on Thursday too, so that's good. But our newest problem now is the wheelchair. It's not working for her. She's sliding out of it, and the hospice is not being very helpful in finding her a new one because the facility says it is their responsibility. So I have recommended or suggested maybe a child-sized chair, or somebody had mentioned something else to me this morning to help keep her more situated. He didn't know what it was, but I sent him what it was, and they're supposed to look it up. But I posted a video really yesterday, and you can see how terrible she looks in that wheelchair, just horrible. So anyways, more problems there. And she's on a soft diet still, so I can't really bring her anything good to eat, so that's not good. But I did file the complaint, my second complaint this morning with the state for everything that happened from January until March. And I also did a response to the letter, I did get a response finally from the state on the first complaint on on April 3rd. It took literally 4 months to get a response from the first complaint, if you can believe that, from the state. And they did nothing to penalize those people at Holly Heights, which is just insane to me. So I wrote a response letter this morning. And come Monday, I'm going to start calling lawyers and also trying to get into the media somehow to do a story on this. Hopefully, if anybody knows anyone in media, in the news, the actual news or newspaper, would be amazing, because what has happened to her is horrific. It is causing significant decline due to neglect. And if this happened to her, it's obviously happening to other people, and it needs to be shared, because something has got to change. This is absolutely not right. It is horrible. It's a horrific situation. So anyways, I continue to fight. Hopefully I get my strength back all the way and can actually get some sort of change made to keep this from happening to anyone else, and have some sort of penalties for what they've done for her. To her anyways. But anyways, moving on to Etsy. I did have some sales this week, so that's good. I also still working iCode, and did a reel for them this week showing what was going on in one of their camps. They are enrolling for summer camp now. And did come across a new website this week called Whimsy, where they have live classes for people to share what they can do with art, music, drama, creative writing. And they said I could post stuff there to do classes. Hopefully I can do my creative lounge class, which I really am loving, what I had started with Well Connected, but I won't get it back until next month. So anyways, that'd be great if people want to come there and do it. Bring your craft, share, and then we'll, listen to music based on a theme and share. And I will share the history of the music. It's really fun. So it's a great thing to do. So I'll put that up. I'll tag them. And then hopefully I can get my voice back enough that I can get back to Senior Planet this week, or next week, and do open mic night. I had to cancel the last 3 weeks, which really sucked. But anyways, let's just end with prayer for people I know in need. My friends Josh, Julie, Bobby, Rada, and then Tracy, Carissa, and Relia Smith on Instagram, all for their health. And then just continued prayers for healing for Rabbi Katie and my friend Tom Schwartz, who's actually they're both doing well. So that's great. And then let's just end with a prayer from Maria Shriver, Sunday Paper. Dear God, help us to honor the time we've been given here on this precious earth. Help us turn our attention toward what is true, meaningful, and life-giving, and to choose each day to live with presence, purpose, and love. Amen. So I hope something I said was an encouragement to you. If you're in need of prayer, please let me know. I hope you guys have a good weekend. Stay safe out there with the weather, with the crazy weather. And Shabbat Shalom.